Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to bring you the unboxing of PlayStation 5. By the end of the video, I'm going to tell you whether the PlayStation 5 is worth it, and I am going to be showing you the digital version, which seems to be super rare at the moment. So yeah, this actually happened on my birthday, where the Sony Center actually gave me a birthday gift. They gave me a bar of chocolates. This is the disc-free version, as you can clearly see. They gave me chocolate and they were like, "Happy birthday, man! Have a PlayStation Digital." And I was like, "Oh my god!" So I did a mistake by filming it in portrait mode. That's why you're seeing like a very zoomed up version of the whole thing. And because of this pandemic, I didn't have my friends over. I didn't have a camera stand, so I couldn't like properly fix my camera and do this properly because I was super excited. I was like, I want to get it outside of the box and I want to go play some games. I know what you're saying. You're like, dude, this is a PlayStation 5, man. I mean, like, why are you not showing this properly? But yeah, I apologize for that. But you know, I got a little bit excited. So this is the box inside the packing. This has all the paperwork. It has the controller. It has the power brick, and also it has HDMI 2.1. So you don't have to buy extra cables. Like everything is already inside the packaging, and yeah, like pretty normal standard. Any sort of packaging comes exactly like this. So there was nothing new. The one thing I would tell you is that the PlayStation is massive. If you go check out my pictures before, I had to keep it next to my TV and it almost like touched my TV. So it is massive and it is also heavy. Right there, I was trying to like lift up the PlayStation 5, but I couldn't do it with one hand. So I had to stop the recording and start again. So this is the backside of the PlayStation, and this is the DualSense controller. Like this actually looks a lot better than the DualShock in my opinion, and the buttons are like very grippy, and this is what you basically get when you go into the PlayStation 5. So I'm just going to tell you like what's the difference and why you should get this, why you should not get this. So basically the problem with PlayStation 5 right now is that this is Resident Evil Village, and I have a Resident Evil series going on my YouTube channel, so I obviously need the best performance. So I needed the PlayStation 5 version, but as you can see, right, there are multiple different versions. So right now I've installed the PlayStation 5, but there's also PS4, other versions of the same game. So the fact is, you can get a PlayStation and still play a older version of the game. So for example, Resident Evil is not a problem because it has compatibility, but in terms of Cold War, you have to buy another version of the game again, even if you have the version on your PlayStation 4. If you get a PlayStation 5, you have to buy the game again to play it on next gen. So the cross gen bundle is like 4,000 rupees. You have to pay it again to fully experience it. And the second problem I have with is the save games. So as you can see, I'm in the cloud storage. Now this is the cloud storage for my PS4, and it will show all the save games of all of my the games I've been playing, right? So especially Resident Evil Village, I've been doing a series, so all my trophies, all my achievements, all the guns I unlocked, all of it is right here. But it's on PlayStation 4 save file. So you would think when you open PS5, it will automatically like start off where you left off, but that's not the case. If you're starting a PlayStation 5 game, you have to start it from scratch. It doesn't take in your PlayStation save. So not only are you losing your PlayStation data, you also have to like download the new game again and then start all over again. But in terms of Resident Evil, there's an option you can upload it on RENet and sort this out. but for other games that's not the case, right? So now I'm gonna show you a little bit about what are the games available once you get a PlayStation 5. Like all these games are you're seeing on the screen right now are free. Like all of it are free, and some of it is enhanced for PlayStation 5. For example, God of War is enhanced to 60 FPS, so that's a smooth experience. So all these games are good. If you haven't played it before, then you won't see that much of a difference. Only a little bit of difference I noticed. Now, if you go to the actual PS5 games, the actual games that are available on the store, you can see that most of the games are not even released yet. These are all pre-orders, and the actual games that you can download right now and play the PlayStation 5 version is very less. Like you might have like Returnal, Call of Duty, and Resident Evil Village, or maybe two other games, right? Only those four big games are there right now, and it's been 7 months since the PlayStation came out. So the fact of the matter is, you're not missing out on anything if you don't have the PlayStation 5, because the actual next gen version of games are not available as of now, except for a set two or three games. Now I'm gonna show you, like, there are certain games that are upgraded for the PS5. Okay, these are not made for PS5, but they have given a slight bump in terms of frame rate, in terms of graphics fidelity and everything. And here also, as you can see, every game is like 4,000 rupees. Even though they are like old games, some games are like 3,000. I could see Valhalla, I could see, a few other games like that. So are you really missing anything by not having a PlayStation 5? I don't think you're missing out on much right now. And this is just to show you, like, you also have an option of having Netflix, Prime Video, and all of that. So right now, I'm going to show you, like, the best feature of PlayStation 5 as of now is your ability to record a gameplay at 4K HDR. So if you want to capture your gameplay at 4K HDR, you have to buy a capture card. Hold on, let me just play this and I'll show you. This is Need for Speed Heat. This is not an enhanced version. This is PS4 version. There's no enhanced version for Need for Speed Heat, but you can still capture it on 4K. As you can see on the dimensions, 3840 by 2160. This is actually a HDR version. So if you have to capture this kind of gameplay normally, you would have to invest on a capture card, which is like 20,000, 25,000 rupees. But it is so cool that it comes along with the PlayStation. I have uploaded it on my YouTube, but just let me know in the comments if you want to watch it. It's You can see that the YouTube recognizes it as a HDR format, which is like mind blowing for me. So now I'm gonna show you a little bit about the loading screens basically, and also like whether you can play two games at once like Xbox. So this is Resident Evil Village. As you can see, I have to start from the scratch, even though I already played this game. Right now, the trigger is very hard because it is adapted. It's a PlayStation 5 console. PlayStation 5 version of the game. So the trigger is very hard right now because I'm having a very small gun that is not upgraded. So the triggers are hard. I assume like once you progress through the game, it will become easier. And this is God of War. And I remember playing God of War on my PlayStation 4 Pro, and it used to make hell of a noise. It used to make like a jet engine noise basically. But on a PlayStation 5, no sound at all. It's like butter smooth, and it is silent. It's almost like super silent. There's no noise coming out of the PlayStation 5 when I'm playing God of War at 4K 60 FPS. So that for me is actually insane. Now we're gonna load in. Usually in PlayStation, this takes about like 1 minute or something like that, and in PlayStation 5, it cuts the loading time by half at least. So as you can see, it was quick, right? So we came to the God of War game right now. So now I'm gonna switch back to Resident Evil Village and see if we continued with from the same point that we left off, where we were shooting at a werewolf, right? But that's not the case. So in PlayStation 5, yes, you can switch between games, but it will consider as if you closed the game and opened it again. It's not like Xbox where you start from where you left off. Okay, so those are the differences between quick resume from Xbox and PlayStation 5. So the things that you see down, the icons on the bottom tray, is just for your accessibility. This is like your normal notification, like whenever something is installed, you can see that, and these are your friends, they'll show up. And then you can also add Spotify. You can also have your output device configured, and most importantly, the next thing is the mic. So the controller also has a mic now, so make sure you disable it before you pick it up, because like you sometimes you would forget, and people will hear everything that's going on in your gaming station. So I always have it on mute. And this is one of my favorite features, that it shows how much battery is left. And you can also like sort of customize what kind of options can be shown down in the tray. And these are like cards. These are there for every game, right? So this is basically when you're going through a game, it won't show you spoiler stuff, it won't show you something you haven't done before. But if you are in the if you are in the area, if you're exploring the world, if you're in the area, it will pop up, and you can go and do extra activities based on that, or collect trophies like that. So that's all about PlayStation 5. I hope you enjoyed this whole experience. So yeah, let me know how it was. I'm sorry I couldn't get the perfect PlayStation experience for you, but yeah, this is all I wanted to share. So yeah, that's it from me, and say hi to Astro. Yeah, take care, man. Stay safe. See you guys in the next video. Bye.